Good morning. Oh, we've got a beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous outside. I just got a delivery of all my inoculant. I use this Exceed 500 XR as our soybean inoculant. We've got a pile of it there. Yeah, happy Monday. Welcome back to the farm here. So we've got a busy day. Xander should be around the farm pretty soon. We got our new openers and some gauge wheels and stuff for that planter that's in the shop. So I'm going to get him started working on that and getting everything put back together and just teach him how to do it so that he knows what he's doing. And then we're going to come down here. I've got a very, very full trailer of seed that we're going to try and get out this afternoon. And maybe try and get some more beans treated, see what we can find for tomorrow's deliveries. So we got new openers going on here. These are wear parts openers. Basically put both wheels, both openers on, one on each side, and then we're checking this contact gap with the business cards, making sure that we've got the right amount of contact there. Moving shims around if necessary and stuff. So he's got that figured out. I'm gonna let him work on it. We do have some new gauge wheels, okay, so this planter's kind of got a hodgepodge of parts. We've got all kinds of different styles of everything on here. A few years ago, we had put on some of these spoked gauge wheels here just to see if they're any better. I don't know if they're any better or not. Phil kind of likes them. We've been putting them by the tires where there's more likely to be some dirt and stuff that might get behind them. So I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad or not. I don't know. But we needed some new gauge wheels, so we got a few more. Got enough for 2 more rows here. And we're going to try those. We also got just some new gauge wheel rubber, the outside part. However, these are not actually rubber. These are like a polyurethane or urethane plastic. It's supposed to be much more wear resistant and last longer. So we're going to try those, change them on some of these ones that are bad. And yeah, we'll see how that works. Also on the lots of different styles and parts on here. We have, I think, 4 different styles of gauge wheel attachment points, including this one that we wrecked last week. I have found replacements where I can buy just the part, because the whole kit's like $140 or $200 or something. I don't know. Kit's expensive for a whole row, but I can buy this piece here for $30. So the Copperhead Ag owns RK now. They won't sell you parts directly. You got to go through a dealer. Turns out my John Deere dealer is listed as a dealer for Copperhead, hoping they can get them for me. So I texted them this morning. I'm waiting to see if they get back to me. All right, Xander's working on that planter there. Seems to be doing all right, putting those openers on. We'll come back in a while and check on them. I went through and bagged up some sweet corn seeds. So I bought some big bags of sweet corn because it's cheaper that way. And I have a whole bunch of little bags, and then we rebag it and give it to customers, seed customers. Come on. So went through and did that with some of it. We're gonna go down to the seed warehouse, hook onto the trailer, pull it out of there so that we can maybe get some more beans out or sort through some stuff. I was thinking about trying to get some of our corn out of there here later this afternoon so that we have some more room. I think at some point we have seed trucks coming this week, at least 1, maybe 2, I don't know, but we gotta keep moving some stuff out. When I brought this trailer in here and unhooked it, it's pretty dang heavy turning this jack with the trailer loaded. It's easier going down than it was up, but it's still difficult. We're gonna have to figure something out with this. If I'm only gonna have 1 truck and we gotta unhook and rehook all the time, I'm gonna have to find an easier way to do this. Get a hydraulic one or an electric one or a drill battery or a drill or a impact or something. I don't know. Last year when I was borrowing a buddy's truck and had my other Ram to drive, I just left the trailer hooked up for like 3 months. And I can't really do that now. All right, after a couple of phone calls this morning, we have a plan. So I've got a grower that's got 2 full loads of soybeans and a couple boxes of corn. We're going to try and deliver tomorrow. So we got to get his beans treated. he needs inoculant on his beans. So good thing we got our boxes of inoculant here. So we're going to get one of these opened up. I think one box will do all of his. Be pretty darn close. So we gotta get that put into the treater. Make sure we get everything primed, calibrated, you know, all of those things as well. I also found out I have a seed truck coming here in about 15 minutes, so we got to move this out of the way. I think the snow pile is going to be no more today. It's sunny and mid-60s, so we finally have melted all of our snow piles off. Now comes breaking the stones out of the yard. All right, I got the inoculant poured into their tank there. I had to take some water out. And I got the boxes of beans out, ready to go. We'll let that stuff mix while we unload our truck. Wonder what we got here today. 34. Oh, hey! Good thing that came, because that's one of the beans I need to treat today. Deliver tomorrow. All right, I'm running our calibrations for our inoculant here. So we've got it in there and agitated. So my inoculant is a 2-part inoculant. It's got a big bladder with the actual inoculant carrier in it. And then it has a bladder with some extender. So we mix those together in the tank, and then it's pumping. We primed the system, and now we're measuring this out. It's going to pump for 30 seconds. We'll see what's in here versus what it says it thinks is in here. Let it stop sloshing, but it looks like we're right around 15 ounces. Maybe a touch over 15. What does it say we have? 15.25. I'm going to call that one good. So the delivery that I have lined up for tomorrow gets 2 boxes of this variety with inoculant. There's another guy that gets 5 boxes of this variety with inoculant, and I'm going to try and take those later this week. So we're going to just do the whole run at once and do 7 boxes rather than do 2 now and then do another 5 later. All right, so we're starting up our first box here. Should go, there it goes. Now, we are putting inoculant on with these. The inoculant adds about an ounce of fluid per unit. That's a lot, especially when we have small beans. These are pretty small beans at 3,300 and some feet per pound. So we're basically turning our water. I could turn it off. We turned it all the way down, so it's not off, but it's very little amount of water that we're pumping because we are putting the inoculant in. So these beans are still going to come out pretty wet. The inoculant actually dribbles out through a different port. It does not go through our atomizer. I don't like running the bacterial live biological through an atomizer that's spinning around real fast. So coverage looks great. They don't look horribly wet. Small beans are going to be wet. There's just nothing I can do about it. All right, this is the last box of these first 7. I'm going to go in and grab some lunch real quick, and then I think we're going to make our delivery here early afternoon. We'll come back and finish treating beans later this afternoon. Well, we got our delivery done for the day. That one was heavy, but we got her off. We're all the way over in Monroe County. Actually, probably only 3-4 miles from the lake, Lake Erie. Yeah, maybe. So it was a little bit of a haul today, but we're gonna head back to the seed warehouse there. Probably better stop in the shop, see all Xander's coming, and then we'll get the rest of our beans treated for tomorrow's delivery, and hopefully get the trailer loaded up so it's all ready to go. All right, we made it back here. I forgot, Xander told me he had to leave early today, so it's just after 5 now. He left at 2:30 or 3 or something. No big deal, it's fine. We'll go check on progress later, but we got beans to treat, so let's do that first. We'll get the lids put on these 7 that we already did and dig out the rest of what I need to get done. Awesome treating again here. We have emptied our first keg. And tap number 2. Probably gonna need it here shortly, so we're gonna open it up. Come on, there we go, and get it agitating. So we'll move our hoses. There's a suction tube and then a return hose, and it draws it out, pumps it back in. That's how you agitate, recirculate the kegs, make sure everything's mixed up good. Oh boy, this box or batch is, they're tiny little beans, or as one of my customers calls them, little itty bitty BB shooters. They're small. 3,587 seeds per pound. That means 140K unit only weighs 39 pounds. It's not ideal. I don't like light beans like that, but it's what they are this year. Most of them are well smaller than 3,000 seeds per pound. We only have 1 or 2 numbers that's above 3,000 seeds per pound. So take what we get. The treater's doing a good job. We've got the water turned all the way down. Actually, I should probably just turn it off because we are still putting the inoculant in. You can kind of see that dribbling in down there. Maybe? Turn the light on. Focus. There. So that's the inoculant dribbling in. And yeah, it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So when I was talking about it the other day, we were talking about slurry rates and ounces per hundredweight versus what's going on each unit and ounces per minute and all that kind of stuff. A really easy way to do the math on how many ounces per hundredweight you're getting is to look at what your flow rates are. So on our Apex right now, we're getting about 35, just under. On our inoculant, we're getting about 17 or just under, divided by our 700 pounds per minute. If you add those two together, divide it by, say, 7, that would be ounces per hundredweight. We're at about 7.3 to 7.4. So we're on the higher end of the range. 6 to 8 is where the range we want to be, but it's fine. So a little bit of water in there isn't the end of the world, but we don't really need it. Well, unfortunately, the variety that I needed was the last ones against the back wall there. So I didn't have a ton of this variety. Actually, it's 3/4. The same ones we got a few of this morning on that truck. But I only got 3 on that truck and I needed 4. So I'm like, well, I know there's some in there and they're clearing the back. And I decided rather than using 3 of one lot number and 1 of another one, we just get all from the back there. So we got them all dug out of there. We're gonna put these 3 3s that I have more of back in first, because now we'll only have a couple boxes left of those 3 4s. And if we got to move them to get to the 3 3s, it's not as big a deal as if I got to move all the 3 3s to get to the 3 4s, right? Right. All right. Well, we got all our beans tagged, bagged, sampled, boxed, lids. Yeah, all of it. It's done and they're stacked up. So we have 6, just 6. 6 or maybe 8, I'm not sure about those 2 over there, boxes right here that go out tomorrow. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8 over here. I think it's 6 then, because there's 14 beans. And we have those 4 boxes that are corn. And so those are going to go out tomorrow as well, all to the same place. Going to be a couple of trips. 2 of those boxes were over there, so we shrunk that pile back. And we're getting this one pushed back a little bit. We need to get rid of some more bags. Actually, I need to get rid of some more boxes, and then we can move the bags over. But all the kids have come out since it's nice out. Are you shoveling me or what? Yes, what are you doing? What's up, bud? They're playing basketball here. Needed a little help. So, all right, we're gonna close up for tonight. I was gonna load the trailer, but I don't think I want to because I don't want it to sit out overnight, and I don't think I'll be able to get it in here with all these beans sitting out, boxes sitting out like they are. So, we'll wait till the morning to get it loaded up. We got everything treated that we needed to. Could really make 3 full deliveries with what we got treated. Never did hear back from that one guy, so hopefully he calls me back or I'll try him again tomorrow. But we'll see on that. And I do have some beans to go out untreated. One of the customers has his own treater like ours, so he does his own. So that's what those 5 boxes there are for. And I think the other ones are probably on a truck. We're need a little lubrication. They might come tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if it was tomorrow or Wednesday. I've got another truck coming, and then I know I've got one Thursday as well. So, anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Rayleigh was collecting for me. What were you collecting? Rocks. Show me. They're so nice. She picked up all the big rocks and put them up here on the concrete for me. Oh, you got some from over there? Oh, okay. I've got a buddy that's got a big broom, puts on the front of a lawnmower. We're going to get that, sweep all the rocks out of the grass here sometime soon. So anyway, thanks everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow. More deliveries. You're done? All right, can you tell everybody bye-bye? Bye!